What's up guys, welcome back to part 2 of my challenge where I'm going to be leveling from 1 to 60 on Turtle WoW. So we're just continuing from level 7 on my rogue. Just as a reminder, I've got a couple of challenge modes on which are the 50% XP reduction, and I've also got, I believe, in fact let me double check that just while I get set up. And I just need to check the chat as well. Gonna grab the link for that. That'll give you guys access to the chat. There we are. Okay. So I believe the challenges I had were slow and steady. So 50% fewer experience points from defeating enemies, and you lose 5% of accumulated experience from the current level upon being defeated by the enemies, and exhaustion. So I'm no longer gaining rested experience. So let's jump back in there. And we're pretty much just going to continue from where we are. Oh, I got a phone call. That's not good timing. Hey. Okie dokie. We're all good. Okay, so just as a reminder, we were killing Vilefin, Muck Dwellers, and Oracles. The Oracles are kind of brutal just because they've got Lightning Shield, and with my attack speed, I do tend to get Giga nuked. So we're probably going to have to avoid them, and then we'll move on to some of the other quests. So, just as a bit of a reminder, I'm playing Total WoW, as I've said, and one of the great things about the server is that they have a load of fresh content, so fresh quests, fresh dungeon experiences, new raids, and all kinds of things. So if you're really looking for a proper Classic Plus experience, this is the place to be. I mean, I haven't experienced too much of it. Like I say, on yesterday's stream, I was mentioning that I've only got a level 35 before, but yeah, we're gonna hopefully make it a level 60 without too much bother. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see these guys just absolutely giga nukers. Gonna have to finish them with a throw, and we're gonna have to use a potion. So maybe it's better just to avoid them altogether, but it's kind of hard finding choice. Oh, is that the same guy? Yes, it is. He's actually blocking that. That's crazy. Oh man, first death on the stream. That's not good. I feel like maybe they could probably adjust those mobs because that doesn't feel the way it should be in Classic. So I was intending to, even though I don't have hardcore enabled because I'm on a PvP server, I was intending to get level 60 without any deaths. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but alas, we continue. It's kind of good that it's a bit of a challenge though, in all honesty, because a lot of private servers get that wrong. Everything's like trivialized, everything's too easy. Might even be better just to do some of the other quests first and come back to these guys a little bit later. Possibly when I rotate to do the quests here, that might be a better option. I mean, it just depends really. If I can get enough of these guys, the muck dwellers, then I should be okay. Yeah, that was a really unfortunate block on the throw. He was literally on 1 health, and that's all I needed to finish him. That's kind of mad. Okay, let's go around this way, see if I have any better luck up here. Let's get another one of these potions on. Yeah, they all seem to be oracles. Let's see if I can pull this guy without pulling his friend. Yeah. Yeah, so you'll see how much easier these guys are compared to the oracles. Like the lightning shield would have shredded my health for about half already. That's kind of insane. So when I do actually do a proper hardcore playthrough, I'm kind of glad that I've already figured out, a mob to avoid, I guess. Yeah, and maybe to use ranged weapons more where possible. Man, it's all those same guys. Ah, there's a rare there. Don't think we will do him. This guy. Maybe pull him back a little bit just in case he runs. Rob's gonna have to pop. And these guys hurt a lot. Yeah. Couple over here that I can take. Ah, that guy's level 10. Yeah, probably better to start with these guys over here. It might actually be easier on hardcore. The reason why I say that is because I've nerfed my experience gains with this challenge, so I probably would have been higher level by now doing these quests, so I'm kind of behind the curve in that sense. So maybe it would have been easier, in fact, on hardcore. But we'll go for these guys over here. I do prefer playing Alliance in terms of like the zones. I just think the better in general, but everybody plays Alliance, so I can't be having that. Not if I'm wanting a PvP. I need to play on the unfavored faction. Yeah. Okay, let's kill some of these guys over here. I'm hoping these guys are easier. I know there is some casters, which are kind of a pain. Man, these guys hurt. I'm gonna have to gouge and run here. Might be okay. I'm gonna keep the pot just in case. Yeah, should be okay. Let's give him an eviscerate. Let's see if these missionaries are a little bit easier. So I discovered a little trick where pickpocketing on this server, I don't know if it's the same in Classic, but you can get like 50, 60 copper per pickpocket, which at this level, and if you have no access to gold, is actually kind of giga insane. Just text my friend back. He's just telling us how he's doing some a new coding program. I think it's what he sent us the other day. It's something called boot.dev, where it basically gamifies the experience of coding. So it's almost like playing a game, and you get to learn different sections. So it's kind of cool. I'm really happy for him. I'm probably going to check it out myself. Yeah, let's get this next guy. We'll get the zealot. Let's pickpocket him and try not to pull the other guy. And what we'll do is we'll gouge and run early just so I can get more energy, and that'll help us kill him without being too close to death. Okay. Oh, didn't manage to get the backstab off, and he's parrying like a motherfucker. Gouge. Okay, we got him. Nice. So I've got 3 of the zealots now. 99. Let's see if we can get rid of some ink for less. Kind of need my food. Ruined leather scraps. Kind of need that for my leather working. Yeah, I guess we'll just get rid of this. Yeah. Don't think I'll pull him from this distance. Pull this back. Cool, and I think I need the boss guy in here. Hoping he's not surrounded. Yeah, that might be tricky. Gonna turn and yeah. Pickpocket, backstab, get the gouge up, get that energy regen. Rolls in. Okay. Just gonna quickly plug my phone in. So I don't really know the best way to kind of pull this off because I don't have sap, and this guy's level 9. So maybe okay, we're gonna pickpocket him for sure. Gonna pickpocket her. I'm hoping this gouge doesn't block. So backstab, gouge. I need a pot on this then, so be it. Yeah, we're gonna have to pot more than likely. Come on, hit, 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 hit. Yeah, thanks for that. That's why the sound wasn't working. Get the sound turned down a little bit. Yeah, my headset auto turns off if there's no sound like being processed, which is kind of odd. I think there's a way to change it though, so I'll get that adjusted. Let's check how much experience we're getting on these guys. Still no duskbat pelts, and that's what, like 6 guys that I've killed? 7? Guess we get plenty of leather though. Seem to be dropping much faster now. Yeah, cheers for shouting out the mic issue. Yeah, I guess it just means I have to always have some sort of sound playing, so it doesn't disable it. Okay, so we're getting about 40 XP per kill, so yeah, it's definitely noticeable that 50% challenge mode reduction on the experience, just because I think usually I'd be getting about 70 to 80 on these mobs. As far as I remember anyway. Yeah, almost there. Will this guy get some experience? guess what we'll do is we'll just sweep the rot-hide dudes and then we'll come back for the bats. Nice. Get the ding on the discovery. Let's pickpocket this guy. I will counter your Curse of Thule with the Spirit Scroll that are in fact sold. Never mind. Okay, so pocket on this guy as well. Okay, two more. We've got the mongrels. I need to take out Maggot Eye, which is going to be a little bit tricky. Still got a potion though, so should be okay. It's better for us just to pull with a thrown weapon here. Yeah, I think that was the right move. Yeah, it's our first Ica. Alone in here? Yeah, he is. Maybe. I think if I try to stealth now, he's just going to pull. I don't know what this guy's doing. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. Cool. So let's loot this. Oh, that is scary. Yeah, we're just kiting around here. That'll help us with the energy. Well, that life harvest is kind of nasty. after pot here. Yes, keep dodging, keep dodging. No, don't do that. And that life harvest is kind of annoying. Cool, I got him. Got him. Yeah, these are all mongrels. Sitting all over there. Yeah, let's just skip this guy if we can. Drop aggro soon. Okay, we'll start farming the gnolls. Someone's losing the job and they're still going full cook. Yeah. It doesn't surprise us. I mean, some people are like totally brainwashed. You should watch Severance. It's kind of like corporations but magnified and what might happen in the future. It's kind of good. Nice. Almost got all of the embalming it. These guys can drop it as well. Nice. Pick up some of these doom weeds. here. Oh, we're good. Two more, and then we'll get the Doomweeds. Great. Yeah, you should absolutely go off at them. Just literally dismantle the whole perception of life and work. I think you need to do that. Not many of these plants about. There's one here. Yeah, 6 more. Then I need to finish one more bat as well. Yeah, I guess we'll go do the bat. Nice. Okay. Might be some further around here. One around here. Any around here either. That's kind of annoying. maybe we'll just go up here. Ah, there's two here, that's good. Forgot those guys could resist. Or that you could resist pickpocket in general. I wonder what's classed as then, magic-wise. That's kind of interesting. Go over there as well. Awesome. B, in fact. Oh. Double check up here. Nope, nothing there. Starting to doubt. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Maybe we just do the skills up here, in fact. Because I think there's a lot more space along this beach rather than that one. Yeah, this is much better. Nice and open. Get those scales, and then a hearth, and then, yeah, we're going to look at maybe these. I think maybe minor oracles are different to the oracles, so we'll see if this guy shreds as much as the normal oracles. Look like it. It's, yes, it was the lightning shield that was killing us. Not particularly the lightning bolts. Nice, okay. to go. Let's get this guy. Full bag already. Nice. Should be able to vend it for quite a bit of silver. Yeah. One more to go. Cool. Job's a good one. Okay, so we're gonna hearth back for that efficiency. Guess I could do these, but I feel like there's going to be some quests that lead there because Total WoW is kind of known for opening areas that don't typically have a lot of quests. So we will probably do that. And it means I can also get my skill ups as well.
I am forsaken.
Rate rank 2, evasion, that's always nice. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Bend to this stuff. An upgrade.
Beware the living.
So they're getting rid of your jobs, but they want to send you either to South Africa or Mumbai. That's interesting.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, I think you're making the right move though, just trying to actually learn a skill and, you know, at least then you can sort of self-support. Oh my god, I did not see that. What the heck? That is absolutely mega pog.
What now?
Big carving knife. Yeah, boy.
Goodbye.
Get some armor kits. Okay, that actually buffs your stamina as well. I'm sure in Classic it's only armor, but yeah, that's kind of nice. Definitely makes leatherworking more desirable. Guess we'll leave it off these because they're cloth. And we'll hand in the rest of these. And that dagger looks cool. feeling ready to take on these next quests, especially with that big dagger upgrade. It's kind of huge. Gotta buy a course thread. Of course I do.
What is it? Victory for Sylvanas! And you are... Do not seek
Yeah,
death.
they might be worth.
Embrace the shadow.
Okay, yeah, so we'll put a armor kit on that.
This had better be good.
I'm sure that's another new quest as well. Must be. Yes, I think we'll rotate, do these, then down to there.
The dead shall serve.
Almost level 9. That was pretty quick. See what we're cooking with this dagger. Yeah, it feels a lot stronger. Nice. Some of that good stuff. I think I can pickpocket these, yeah. Which is kind of good because they drop health potions as well, so. I do need this guy. feels much better now, having an upgraded weapon. Okay, let's try to get one more of these skulls. Okay, that's the last one, so I need 5 notched ribs now. I guess we can just rotate around for the bosses and to try get them on the way. It's probably a more efficient way to do it. Almost at 1 gold. That's kind of good for this level, I think. Damn that resist. Yeah, it's our first rib. Yeah. Get this guy down. Almost dinged level 9 as well, so that should give us a bit of a power spike. Second notch rib. I have to go upstairs for Nisa. We should cast something. Next 2 guys are up here, as far as I remember. Boom, big ding. Okay, so up this way. Yeah, I did spot a couple of people over there, so I'm gonna try and get this guy if I can. So, okay, where is he? Up here, I just don't see him. Weird, and I can't mark him for some reason. That's really weird. Don't see him. And again, same issue. I know they do have patrols as far as I remember, but kind of weird that I just can't see them in the vicinity. Ah, there he is. Wait for the stealth. Yeah. It's Thurman to find now. Ah, okay, he's over there. Ah, I spotted him. Three dudes, let's maybe just kill this guy first. The last notched rib. Cool. So we'll head down here, that'll get us the foot locker. Probably not the best way to go. Yeah, it seems like the leveling slowed down quite a lot, and I think it's just because, particularly at the later part of these Brill quests, there's a lot of running around, which slows things down. I know that Silver Pine's a little bit better, so that should speed us up slightly. Could also technically go to Crossroads, but let's see. We covered Footlocker, there it is. Okay. So big run back now. So I'll pickpocket this guy and stab him in the back. Why not? Presume we'll get to go to this part maybe after we've done some of these around here. Excuse me. Yeah, almost back.
What would you ask of death? Farewell. I'm listening. What now? Hello.
What do you require?
Okay, so we're halfway to level 10. And I can pick up my first talent. Okay, Magistrate Severin. I think he's in the building, isn't he?
I haven't got all day.
Quickly check
I
if there's
can
anything I
see
need to
what
sell.
you need.
Oh, okay.
Watch your back.
Shoulders at this level. That's kind of awesome.
I am forsaken.
But yeah, that must be a new addition, I guess. So,
Beware, our enemies abound.
Nearly at 1 gold now, so that's good.
Speak quickly.
Yes, I need to go back up there. That's fine. Also forgot I need to do the Tirisfal guys, so maybe I just do that first and then rotate to this.
What is it? Dark Lady, watch over you.
What? He doesn't like us? What the heck? Angry merchant. Ooh. Yeah. Got a bow now, but that means I need ammo. Okay. Yeah. Let's get some of this human blood. Drop's gonna be easy, just with how high level I am compared to them. Done. Don't think there's anything else I need for this quest. Rotate up to the ancestors for the family crypt. Yeah, I've done a couple of things like that before when I used to live with Stu. We like went through a phase of trying to learn to code, and there was, I think it was on Code Academy, and yeah, there was like some moments where we'd get stuck, and we did genuinely try to solve them, but would ultimately just like resort to literally using like the answer explainer. But then it kind of made sense, and I was like, I don't know how I didn't get that sort of thing. Yeah, I need some of these whaling ancestors. Get out of combat. That would be nice. Battle's Rest is under attack. That's what I like to see. A little bit of PvP going on. That was a very orgasmic noise that you made. Guess I just saved the evasion for down in the crypt. And I've got a pot as well, which should probably come in handy. Yeah. Grave of Kurt Cobain. Interesting. So I guess that's what you see when it's a hardcore death. That's kind of cool. Yeah. As they say, cave is the grave, but I guess that also applies for crypts as well. Ooh, quite lucky that I'm rogue. Those three guys would have pulled. Best way to do this is probably to go for her first. If there's one in here, I can pull it without pulling that other guy. I guess we give it a go. pot. Bigger this crit. On the bar. So yeah, we should be okay. So let's just pull him with body pull. That guy's level 13, this might be a bit of an issue. Especially without evasion, might need to wait for that. 295 health. Yeah, probably gonna need to wait. It's not so much that he's got a lot of health, which he kind of does, but the gouge doesn't always land, which would be good for linen or cannibalize. Get health back. Maybe let me just myself over here. Yeah. 60 seconds, and then we can go. Yeah. He's probably going to end up dodging and parrying and all sorts. Kind of annoying. How long's that last? 15 seconds. Okay, I mean, that's kind of good. If I can nuke him down, that the only trouble is I can't backstab him. Just because, yeah. Before I go in, does this total WoW replicate the input lag vanilla does? I think on the launcher it actually has something you can opt into where it directly reduces input lag. So yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. They've definitely modified something to do with the input lag because it's on the launcher. Yeah, let's see if we can take him. Oh man, he's missing everything. Oh god, that's terrifying. Yeah, no way I'm taking this guy. Yeah, the backstab spam. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, I've got a potion. Actually, might be okay. If I can get a gouge here, I'm the luckiest person in the world. Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good. Where's that bandage? Come on, don't parry, don't parry, don't parry, die! Oh, come on! What is that? What the hell? That's annoying. Yeah, that's kind of frustrating because I had to pop the pot evasion and even got a bandage off. The trouble is the cost of backstab's like 60 energy. So it's not like super efficient. I know what you're saying though, but and it's not very strong until I get the next rank up. I'm not doing hardcore challenge, so what I'm doing is I'm doing 50% reduction in experience, where I lose 5% of experience every time I die. Um, and I'm also opted into no rested experience as well. So basically, um, it paces out it paces out the experience of Total WoW, and you get rewards at the end for doing it, which is kind of good. Because yeah, I kind of want to see all of the new zones. Like for example, over here you've got Whispering Forest, Glenshire, Steep Cliff Port. These are all new zones with like fully fleshed out quests, and there's other ones like around the continent as well. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I'll just come back to that later anyway, since he's giga huge. Yeah, might even be okay to combat at level 10 because I get new skills then. But yeah, for now, I'll just finish these guys and then go do some other quests. Yeah, damage per energy. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it doesn't seem to let us backstab. Oh no, it does. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Kind of gimmicky though, to try and to get it to activate. I'm just gonna need to run here. What do you mean? Retail hardcore? You can't do hardcore and retail? What do you mean with like an add-on? Classic hardcore. No, I'm not banned for it, but I think I'll probably go back after I've got to level 60 on here, just because I find that this is probably going to have more to offer in terms of like original content, because with the streaming classic hardcore WoW, like everyone else has already done it sort of thing. At least with this, there's like some fresh stuff I can kind of show people. Um, so yeah, that was my sort of main line of thinking. It's probably not super worth it. I will finish it though at some point because I've already done like the 1 to 10 bit. Yeah, I'll just do this last guy. In fact, I will show you the roadmap. Because they announced a new one the other day, it looks actually giga cool. Okay, where is it? Yeah, so this is what they announced the other day. So development roadmap, Scars of the Past, new zones, Northwind, Grim Reaches, Baylor, new dungeons, Dragonmaw Retreat, Stormwrought Ruins. They're extending some more dungeons, so they've already done that with stuff like Dead Mines. There's like extra wings and bosses, which is pretty cool. New arena, so I presume there is arena in this, but I've never been to endgame yet, so I'm not sure. PvP event, Northwatch Keep. Then they're going to have another tier, Nightmares of Ursol, Moonwhisper Coast, Amberhorn Caverns, Timbermore Hold. That'll be cool. Extending Onyxia's Lair, and apparently it's going to have a hard mode, which is cool. The overhaul and the survival skill profession, and yeah, more arenas, more PvP events. Then they're going to implement the Unreal Engine client, so Total WoW 2's coming. Gotta be honest, like this roadmap is like insanely cool. So yeah, kind of want to get a max level so I can experience some of the stuff. I think sod's like good for like a sort of first playthrough and to do the content, but the main barrier with sod is obviously getting into groups and stuff. I mean, I know it's not that hard, but it's just a little bit frustrating the experience. Whereas at least with Turtle WoW, it's more of like a communal effort. Um, so I feel like people are a little bit more forgiving, not as like sweaty as in the official servers. I don't even know if I even pulled that up for you there properly. Hang on. Yeah, there's the roadmap. Yeah, they're releasing Unreal Engine 2. Like, there's already some screenshots of it, and like the lighting just looks so immersive. So it kind of still maintains these graphics in a sense, but it's just hard to explain. But like, for example, this zone would look much darker, and this would be giving off like a glow, like everywhere. Um, you should, yeah, if you have a little browse of if you just Google Turtle WoW Unreal Engine screenshots, you should see some of them.
What now? Embrace the shadow.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, honestly, the Turtle WoW team, pure kooks. Like, no other team. Like, it's insane the amount of really well refined and original content that they've put into this server. And it, like, all fits with, like, the classic ethos. It doesn't make you overpowered. It doesn't, like, accelerate your level in turns. It just gives you basically more options to do things. It's really cool. It's basically Classic Plus in the sense that Blizzard probably want to do it, which I imagine they probably will at some point after Season of Discovery. Not unless they just keep iterating on that and that becomes the Classic Plus type thing. It's actually hard as well. Like I went into Dead Mines on my Paladin on this server a while ago, and yeah, like the group was getting wrecked and just wiping and stuff. So it's not like the balance isn't changed or anything. Like it's about as hard as what you'd expect in Classic as well. Like the pulls have to be sort of calculated to, for the most part. Just need one more of these, and yeah. Guess we can do the friars up here and the nightweb spiders. Get around here. Definitely need that sap now. Really? That timer is weird. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, these guys have got 50% drop chance, so it shouldn't take too long, theoretically. Okay, I guess we're just unlucky. Okay, big ding, big ding, big ding. I wonder if sub is any good. Probably is faster just to level as combat. Melee attack speed. It's not really that big. Yeah, yeah, I guess we'll just go with this. these guys definitely don't have a 50% drop chance. Just suppose doesn't matter too much because we have nerfed experience on this challenge, so more mobs. It's kind of good. Yeah, or maybe they do, but maybe I was just getting unlucky. Oh man, 2 dots, that's probs not too good. Yeah. Cool. So that's those 3 quests done. So we get a decent hand in and new skills. Okay. Got a rogue quest as well. Maybe that's for dual wield.
Our time will come.
Yeah, just learn it here. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay. I'll just get it now. So I think really I need to kind of head into Undercity anyway. See if I can get some cheap greens to boost our level and prowess. Dice and dice. Print. I want that here.
Speak quickly. Victory for some of us. What now? Watch your back. What now? Our time will come.
Curious. Good to be able to hand that in.
I am forsaken.
Did I miss something? Oh man, I had to kill that guy. Vakon. Okay. Don't know why it says complete though. That's bugged. Okay, matters not. guess that's why I should read the quest rather than relying on these quest add-ons.
Who you be? Stay away from the
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at it. Like, sounds pretty good. Okay, so this starts the quest to Glenshire. Okay, so that means we'll get to see a new zone soon. I will more than likely leave that for after though, because I'm probs gonna end the stream soon and go for food. See if there's any cheap weapons we can get. Yeah, one-handed sword. That we could take. Bigger bounce, but the actual price difference is kind of crazy. Or we just wait for that for level 12. That's awesome. Not a ton of stuff on this server, which means there's a gap in the market. What we could sell this for. That much, not worth it. Yeah. curious what drops from RFC on this realm. Don't think it's anything particularly different. Kinda nice. Yeah, that's kind of big as well. Okay, yeah, so plenty of rogue loot there. I guess it's worth. So I think he's around here.
And you are?
This must be a new quest.
Trust no one.
Human peasant. It says he's here. That's weird. Quest. He should be here. That's weird. And I guess we'll leave that for now. Wonder if, because linen cloth's so cheap, that leather's gonna be cheap as well. Let's take a look. Pick up some of this. 5 silver. Okay. Well, while I'm here,
What is it?
don't need a campfire on this server, so that's definitely quite a significant change, I guess, from classic. But in all honesty, it was very, very inconvenient.
Hello?
Iced wolf meat. Spices.
What do you require?
So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you for watching. I will either be back on later or possibly tomorrow, and gonna continue the journey of powering through on this adventure through Turtle WoW. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have